Alright guys, today we got this new Kastking centron, and we have it paired on my Abu Garcia Veritas rod. It is the baitcaster. I've never used a baitcaster, but we're going to learn today. It's either way it's going to be a good thing or it's going to be a bad thing. We're going to catch some fish or we're just going to bird's nest. Yeah. Overall, I mean, it took me about 30 minutes to spool this thing because I've never used a baitcaster before. So it was a learning process. I watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to get it not to bird's nest. And a lot of it has to do with this knob right here that my thumb's on. And then your brake right here. You also got a brake over here. So I guess this is your tension knob. This is your drag right here where my thumb's at, and then over here is the brake. I have the brake set on about 4 or 5, and I'm not going to be able to catch nothing because some people just jumped in the water. But we'll cast out and see how it goes. Alright guys, first cast. If you hear splashing and yelling, people just jumped in the water. Alright, the first cast was a success. Of course, we had to pop her up on the bank, and then you want to kind of keep your thumb on right here, from my understanding. And let's go for a second cast. Can't believe those guys jumped in this nasty ass water. But who am I to judge? I'm fishing in it, so. But literally, when you see me come up, that's what makes me mad. You see me up here with a fishing pole, and you're not in the water. So what I was showed is you're supposed to, right before you hit the water on these, you're supposed to put your finger on this, or your thumb, to keep it from backlashing, but I haven't had that issue. They're still jumping in the water. So we probably not gonna catch nothing because of them. Well, I'm not just gonna blame them, but so we got us a good cast on her. So I like how it casts. It's pretty smooth, all in all. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I mean, if you like the fish, definitely recommend it. If you like to learn, definitely recommend it, because it is a learning thing. Let's get right down there. Oh, see, our first bird's nest. So when that happens, oh.
You have to have a license to fish?
Yeah.
Can you swim?
I mean, you can. Do what?
You're supposed to get to the water.
To the water?
Like swim.
You can swim in it. You don't have to have a license to swim in it. But you do have to have a license to fish.
Did you get some?
Huh?
You get some fish to fish?
Do what now?
You get some fish in there?
I've caught a largemouth out here before.
There's a lot of fish?
Yeah.
I mean, like big ones?
Yeah, the one I caught was probably about like that. Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, what kind of river? I mean, what's the name of this river? Is it Mississippi River?
It's the Pigeon River.
Like the fish fork?
It's the French Broad.
French Broad.
Yeah.
Kind of from Seaweed? No.
It goes through there. So it comes from North Carolina.
Oh, close.
Yeah, it comes from North Carolina and then goes all the way down through into the Douglas Dam. Yeah.
That's the end?
Huh?
That's the end?
No. It'll go into the Tennessee and everything.
That's a big.
And then into the Mississippi as well.
Well, Mississippi is a big.
Yeah.
That's the across all the country.
Yeah.
The whole country.
Yep.
Mississippi goes to the over there, close to the Kansas City.
Kansas City? Yep.
Yeah, over there.
Yep.
Alligators over there?
Do what?
Alligators?
No. There is in the Tennessee, from what I've heard. There's alligators there, but no alligators in here.
Oh, okay.
Not that I know of. I've never seen one or heard of one.
You from here? You?
Well, I'm from Sevierville.
Oh, you from here?
Yeah.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you. That was the guy swimming. So let's go ahead and turn our brake up a little bit. We're gonna go from 4 to 7 and see if that helps, because the past couple times I did backlash, but I also wasn't holding my finger on the thing, so that could have been user error. Yeah. So by turning the brake up to 7, that helped with the backlash. So we had 2 rat's nest out of, what, 6 casts? It's not bad. The only thing I hate is having to pop it up on the bank so I don't get stuck on all those trees down there, the roots. But I think this baitcaster would probably do better in the lake for me. But I like it. Obviously, we haven't caught anything, but this is a review video. Now, I was going to go down there and fish at my normal spot, but I couldn't because those guys jumped in the water. Which is no big deal. I mean, shit. But yeah, I mean, I like this. It is way different than my spinning, but it's just another learning curve, really. And you go in life not wanting to do things because you got to learn them, then you're going to have a very boring life. a very boring life. But that's also human nature, is getting stuck in your own ways and not wanting to try new things because of fear. I didn't want to spend money. I was afraid to spend money for the longest time on a baitcaster because I had never used a baitcaster. And we about just messed ourselves up. But anyways, I bought it. They had a sale going on for Father's Day. Kastking centron lite baitcaster was like $28.99, I do believe. And then the Abu Garcia Veritas rod is from where I broke my spinning combo, and I rage bought a new pole because Amazon wouldn't what's the best way to put it without sounding too douchish, they wouldn't honor the insurance that I bought for it. So I rage bought a new one, and in the process of rage buying, I bought a bait casting rod instead of a spinning rod. Then it was going to be too big of an issue to get it sent back and returned and all that, so I just kept the rod. And then I seen this deal on Father's Day, so I'm like, hey, I'm going to try spinning or a bait caster. And I did, and I'm rather enjoying it. It is a totally different learning curve, though, I will say that, compared to a spinning. But yeah, I mean, I get why people like them. It's a little more accurate. Which, with enough practice, you can be accurate on anything, so I wouldn't go that route with saying it's more accurate. Only thing is, I'm going to end up moving because I'm having to pop it up on the bank, and I don't like having to pop it up on the bank. So I'm going to end up hooking myself because that's my luck. And got a guy with his dog down here. Dog swimming in the water. Pretty cool. Might end up having to, well, more than likely will end up having to pop it up on this bank as well. Let's actually try to go somewhere else. Let's go to another spot and see what we can do there. Alright, let's try to fish her some more over here. I knew I wasn't going to catch anything going down there. I just wanted to see a dog jumping in the water. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to catch anything down there from the people jumping in. Which, no biggie. I mean, I don't own this place, so. Ain't no big deal. Oh, we did catch something. We caught a stick. And we still have a leaf stuck on her. I do like this thing though. I almost feel like a pro. I know I'm not, but I feel like one. Just because I haven't had that many instances where it's backlashed, and that was my biggest fear of buying one of these, was every cast being a backlash. Like videos I've watched on how to use a bait caster, in the comments a lot of them was saying was step 1, buy a bait caster. Step 2, grab your spinning reel and your bait caster. Step 3, go fishing, make first cast with bait caster, bird's nest, and throw it down and finish fishing with your spinning reel. Thought that was pretty funny. Ooh. Never casted like that with a bait caster. We're gonna go over the shoulder. Normally see if we can get any farther going over the shoulder. No. So the over the shoulder and the side flick is a myth. It is a myth, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna end up moving spots and going down a little farther, see if we can find anything, catch anything. Overall, I mean, if you got an extra $30 laying around and you already have a casting rod, buy this Kastking. It is well worth it. And by the way, Kastking, if you see this video by any chance, I like free stuff. If you want to give me some free stuff, I like it. You got some crazy mythicals to my left down there yelling about something, so let's go see what's going on down there. Alright, so we didn't catch anything, but we had fun. And that's the number one rule, always have fun. A couple of instances where I kind of got irritated by people jumping in the water. And then a guy with his dog throwing his stick into the water and letting the dog jump in. I know I don't own this river, so I didn't let it bother me too bad. And I was very respectful and nice to the people that was jumping in the water when they came up talking to me, so that's my win for the day. Always be nice to people, even if you're in a crappy mood, because they could be going through something worse than you are. That's the way to live life, man. Justin, Smoky Mountain Reviews, signing out.